All of my life, there has been one very noticeable but extremely overlooked constant. I wake up, it's light outside. I can see everything around me. I can see everything that's not around me. People can see me. Now, why is that? Is it because we have eyes? Well, of course, but it's more than that. It's because of the sun. Now, as far as I can remember, I was taught that the sun was our life giver. She gives us plants, sight, warmth, protection, happiness, and so much more. The sun is literal food to most plants. Also, if you don't see the sun as a living and breathing thing, you can suffer from extreme cases of depression, amongst other mental issues. The sun is so amazing, and I remember being so appreciative of her being there, doing so much for us. But I also remember being in 6th grade and buying my first scientific magazine that gave all this information about not only the sun, but other stars alike and not alike. Hot stars, not so hot stars, big stars, small stars, dead stars. You get the point. I remember learning that our star, our sun, is a G2V star, or in simpler terms, a yellow dwarf. The sun is, in a sense, perfect, but for what I learned, like many before me and many after, is that the sun will not always be perfect. Now, as I began reading more and more into this magazine, I learned that one day when the sun runs out of all of her fuel, she will, in a sense, die. Now, to the rest of the world, dying isn't some grandiose event, but to the sun, it is. When our life giver decides she wants to settle in for her big nap, she is most certainly going to make quite the show of it and take the rest of us down with her. When the sun dies, she will expand far past her original size, swallowing both Mercury and Venus, maybe even the sun, but if not, she will make Earth the new Mercury. To most, that doesn't sound so bad. It'll just be like summer every day, right? Except no. It isn't going to be like summer every day. There will be no oxygen, no land, no water, no living thing. Earth will essentially revert back to what it once was, a hot, poisonous, lifeless ball. The end of the world is going to be a show that all of us here on Earth currently will not have the luxury of seeing. Now, upon making this depressing yet eye-opening discovery, instead of making me frightened of the sun, which I actually am, the sun is actually a very frightening thing. It made my 6th grade self understand something significant, that nothing is forever. Life on Earth isn't forever, and a lot of the things I do won't matter because the sun is going to eat every decision I've ever made and disintegrate it. So I made a promise to myself that I was going to live the rest of my life doing what I wanted and making the most of my time here. I am Michaela Wright, and this has been The Sun.